What is up, UFL fans? We have our Ball Don't Lie UFL Power Rankings, where I may be wrong, but the ball is always right. We're going to go from worst to best, and at number 8, I have the Houston Gamblers. Simply put, who puts Tua's brother at QB1? Did we think this through or no? It seems that bad quarterback play plagues the family, although he did show signs and flashes, and hopefully he can clutch it up next week. Number 7, I have the Columbus Aviators, even though they got a much needed win, their first win in franchise history. Ted Ginn comes back after his DUI arrest, and he pulls off the biggest upset, but can he keep this consistency up? At number 6, this may be shocking to most, but I have the Birmingham Stallions. You went from shutting the San Antonio Brahmas 22-0 in the UFL championship game to this, where you lose 0-16 to the Orlando Storm. Their defense was stellar, and I think that showed against St. Louis. Even if they allowed a lot of points by St. Louis, they had quite the number of takeaways. But unfortunately, it's not enough. Matt Corral had a really hard time, and I'm starting to wonder, can A.J. McCarron really coach, or is he destined to be a UFL XFL quarterback legend? Number 5, the Louisville Kings. They go back-to-back appearances in overtime, and they finally get it in this one. And as a Storm fan, I think Louisville's a good team. They have one of the better defenses in the league, and I think people need to take stock in that. Number 4, I have the St. Louis Battlehawks. Even though they had a tough loss to DC, my personal power rankings, they've been at 4 pretty much all year long. They can pull off a good run. I think you will see this team in the playoffs. Will they win? I don't know, but the ball can show us because the ball don't lie. Number 3, dropping down from what most would have at number 1 is the Dallas Renegades. The cracks are beginning to show. If you're one-dimensional the whole time, people are going to figure you out, and they need to get more offensive production, and their defense is really, really carrying them. At number 2, I have the DC Defenders, and honestly, I could have put them at number 1. It was just a very close tie with them and number 1, the Orlando Storm. The Storm are the only undefeated team, and they're the only team in UFL history to have a shutout. So far, things can change. It's a big season, a lot can happen, but the DC Defenders, they're steamrolling through everyone. So, I think honestly you could swap them for number 1 with the Orlando Storm, and I'm a little bit biased, but when you're undefeated and when you have a coach like Anthony Beck, I think it's hard to get toppled from number 1. With what you've shown us so far. Well, I hope you enjoyed. I hope you like. Throw in some comments, throw in some shade, tell me what takes I got wrong. And even if I'm wrong, just remember, the ball is right because the ball don't lie.